back to the channel. I'm probably into vids, and this is my review on the New Zealand versus Ireland game that just finished right now. And yeah, look, as we expected, probably a dominant performance that everyone would have seen by now. And yeah, it's obviously New Zealand that came away with the win there, winning 48 points to 10 at Emerald Henley Stadium. So in short words, Henley Stadium, home of the Leeds Rhinos. So look, first things first, obviously it was an expected sort of result only because New Zealand were probably the better team and probably had the better players and stuff like that. But, you know, look at how Ireland played the first couple of minutes. They actually looked like they were in the game. Like, I thought they were competing hard. They were defending pretty well. And, you know, they actually looked like they were actually competing and giving it a go. So that's what I thought as well during my preview, that I thought Ireland might give it a go here. But yeah, obviously, you know, just towards the back end of the game, it was New Zealand who came away clutch and sort of just, I guess, put the rampage sort of on, you know, ran away with it, played a lot better than what Ireland could offer around the end, and yeah, it resulted in a massive win for New Zealand. But I've got to say, they need a better goal kicker though, because Dylan Brown is not a goal kicker. There's no way he is their goal kicker going forward. I mean, they had Rapana at first, but then they went to Brown, and both of them were that great, to be honest. So who goal kicks them in the future heading to games, I'm not sure, but and they do need a good goal kicker. But yeah, everyone, before I get into the whole review furthermore, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Currently at 2,626 subscribers, so yeah, I mean, that's like an extra 15 or 10 subscribers I've gained from yesterday when I had only 2,610 something. So no, look, that's just great to see that the channel is getting bigger, it's growing, and you know, got to thank those people that have helped me contribute to that. So yeah, if you're new watching the channel right now, all I would hope for is that you can subscribe if you're new. That's all. But let's get into the review now. Look, I'm not going to sort of blabber on or go over it too much, because we all know it's a smashing and heaps of things happen. So I might just read out all the try scorers for both sides and sort of just give yeah, my general thoughts on how I thought things went. So look, again, like I said early on, I think that New Zealand was just too dominant. Players like Peter Hiku, Jerome Hughes, even Joseph Manu, they're all fantastic. I mean, Jerome Hughes was absolutely out of this world. Like, the way he played in his debut match for the World Cup, which is crazy to think he's made his debut already for the Kiwis, because you would have thought a couple of years ago he would have already been playing for the Kiwis. But I guess thanks to COVID and thanks to all that stuff, the pandemic and lockdowns, it's kind of prevented his debut from happening. You know, same with Latrell Mitchell and other players that have been prevented from playing the World Cup. So look, to see Jerome Hughes, I guess, represent the New Zealand Kiwis now is awesome for him, and he definitely did not disappoint. He definitely didn't disappoint for New Zealand. Definitely had a great game, and I think he has to be the future halfback going forward. There's no doubt about it. You know, I know Ford and Brown don't do too bad together when they were playing the World Cup the opening 2 weeks, but I think Hughes has to be in there. There's no doubt about it. But, you know, I think that having Ford off the bench, that's a luxury of having Ford in the team as well. They can cover a bit of hooker and covering the halves if there's injuries or stuff like that. Like, Jerome Hughes came off for a little bit. He came on and did a job, so that does help as well. But yeah, look, I guess when you look at it in total, New Zealand just outplayed Ireland in many areas. You know, their backline was a bit stronger, their forwards were a bit stronger. So look, that's not to say Ireland were terrible, because they were actually good in the opening 15 minutes or 4, but just, I guess, the fatigue got to them, and New Zealand just sort of piled on tries and tries after that, really. But as for Ireland, you know, Ireland weren't too bad. I thought Lewis Senior was pretty good, and he was only try scorer for them as well. Got 2 tries, and you know, his twin brother, who looks exactly like him. I mean, they're twins, obviously, but how similar they do look is unbelievable, in my opinion. Like, look at how similar they are. Like, I swear you could get the names mixed up, but they're twins, so you expect that. But no, look, Lewis Senior was good. He had a game. You know, he's been pretty good for the Ireland team, I've noticed, during this World Cup. So I guess that's a positive sign for Ireland there. But other than that, I don't think many of their players stood out. Ed Chamberlain was okay, I thought, but look, it was just a tough night for you know, Ireland. I just didn't think they could compete with New Zealand the way they were playing and how they were flying through. So look, it's just a difference, I suppose, with a quality side up against a mediocre sort of Ireland team. But look, Ireland should get better. They do have some talent, so they should get better in the future, hopefully for them. But gonna read through the try scorers just now and give my man the match after. So the tries for New Zealand, they scored 10 tries to 2. For New Zealand, in the 14th minute, Jerome Hughes scored first. In the 19th minute, Jordan Rapana scored. In the 26th and 32nd minute, Peter Hiku and Peter Hiku scored again. In the 37th minute, Ronaldo Mulatalo scored. In the 47th minute, Jordan Rapana scored. In the 54th minute, James Fisher-Harris scored. And in the 59th minute, Jerome Hughes scored. And in the 62nd minute, Kenny Bromwich scored. And in the last minute, it was Joseph Martin in the 78th minute. And Jordan Rapana got a conversion in the 16th and 27th minute. And Dylan Brown only got 2 conversions as well from the 60th and 63rd minute. As for Ireland, Lewis Senior scored a try in the 28th minute, and he scored another try in the 65th minute, and no conversions were kicked apart from one penalty goal early in the game by Ed Chamberlain. My man of the match is without a doubt has to be Jerome Hughes. He was the best player on ground, and he was unbelievable for the New Zealand side. But anyways, everyone, that brings the end to my review on the New Zealand Kiwis versus Ireland game. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment your thoughts on the game in general. So thanks for watching. See you in the next one.